Hey everybody, welcome back to Covers and Commentary, and welcome back to another episode of Drummer Reacts. It's been a minute since we've done anything other than Sleep Token, just because we were listening to the entire Even in Arcadia album. I made a playlist if you want to check it out here after the video, you can do that. But we are back doing some more technical breakdowns of drummers and their first time hearing music, courtesy of Drumeo. This time it is Giulliana Merello, who I believe is a session drummer from, somewhere in South America. I think like Brazil or Argentina. I don't remember. But I do know, I think she's a session drummer. She played with, it's not somebody I listen to too often, so I know that she's a session drummer and I don't remember who she plays with. That's okay. Regardless, this is her first time listening to The Police, so we're going to have a listen and see how she does listening to Police. I guess we'll see which one it is.
Have you ever heard of Stuart Copeland?
Every little thing she does is magic.
Sí.
Every thing she does is magic. Oh boy! Every little thing she does is magnets? Wait, what?
All right, from the top.
No mistakes.
No mistakes! Oh,
Fade out. That's old school. That's
Oh,
very
yeah.
old school.
yep.
Oh, that was almost a fill.
And you know, it's about to create.
That's right. That's right.
Dale, 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 dale.
You got this, girl. Oh, man.
I don't know if I have to cry or like just laugh.
Are you feeling stressed?
No, I have a mix of feelings. I cannot control these feelings right now, but I like
a lot.
It feels different.
So, have you watched any of the other
Love this.
episodes where drummers learn songs on the spot?
I just spent, I think, 1 week watching all the
I miss
all
watching
the
this.
videos. The mic, Portnoy. I
Oh,
saw that one
Learning Tool?
yesterday,
Yeah.
and I wanted to kill myself.
To be fair, if you hadn't watched much of this and you knew that you were going to be going to see or to be at the Drumeo studio, and one of the videos you watched is Mike Portnoy learning Tool, that would be so terrifying.
I saw that
Yeah.
one yesterday,
Yeah.
and I wanted to kill myself.
How can you give me a Tool song?
Yep.
Come on.
The rules are, we have a drumless track that we're going to play for you. You have the freedom to come up with any drum part that you want. You can
Yep.
listen to it as many times as you want. You can do 1 take or 10 takes. And then at the very end of the video, we'll play you the original version
Yep.
with the drums in. And you get to see how creative you got or how close to the original you got.
Okay.
Sound good?
See.
All right.
See.
You ready?
All right. Oh, God, with that snare hit. Oh. that is the appropriate way of listening to a Police song. Yes, exactly.
Sounds good.
I wonder if she's just gonna do. Yo. I mean, I was about to say, and then the reaction to that section was hilarious. Like, when you are listening to something for the first time and you're not familiar with it, and it is in 4/4 time, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, it is pretty standard to just kind of do that da 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 and just play it basic. It's not the end of the world if that's your main method, but yeah, that's definitely a good way to start. Yeah, throws a little flam in there. Just doing 4/4. Yep, it's a fade out. This is an odd one. Every time we've listened to people play other songs before, it's like they either nail the ending or they don't. This one's going to be a little more difficult because it fades out instead of just boom, done. Some people say that you like to do fade outs in music because you don't know how to end the song. I've played a couple songs like that. In fact, one of the songs I was a part of faded out, and I made the same comment. And the vocalist who also wrote the song was not particularly happy with that comment from me. But the point is, fade outs are good if you're trying to tell something like it's not over, or the thing you're telling is continuing. Good examples are Sleep Token. They sort of fade out in some of their songs to give you that feeling of continuation or unease because it's not done. Other times it's an artistic choice that just kind of feels like it's dragging on too long. So I guess we'll see. Well, I know what it is in this case, but we'll see what her thoughts are.
That's a fade out?
Yes, it is.
That's a fade out?
Yep.
Oh, Sting, shut the f up and let's finish the goddamn song.
That's old school. That's very old school. I remember
Kind of.
when I was playing with my school band that we finished all the song on a fade out because we didn't know how to finish the song.
That's literally what I just said. It feels like you don't know how to finish the song when you fade out. I can tell summer's rolling around because my camera overheated. That was fun. Anyway, let's continue and see what we've got. It's still funny. We finished the song like that because we didn't know how to end it. Yep.
On a fade out because we didn't know how to finish the song.
Do you know the song?
That's amazing.
No, but sounds like old or something, right?
Old.
It might be. It might be old.
It might be old.
Yes, the vigor of youth returns to
Plague the aged.
You've played around the world for millions of people with Carol G.
Carol G,
Is this more
okay.
terrifying than playing those gigs?
Man, Karol G is totally different than this kind of music.
So, as I said, I don't
but
listen to
it's
much of
fun.
that music,
So after
but
the first
I
listen,
knew her
what are some
name
things that you
as a
noticed
session
about
drummer.
the track?
I
So
feel
that's good.
embraced because maybe a lot of people know this song and it's weird.
There's a very famous drummer who plays on this song.
Who is the drummer?
I'm not saying.
No?
Not gonna tell
Not
her.
until the end.
Ah, la c*** de la lora.
That's right. What's your process for coming up with a part?
Yeah, just play it and I will play around and see what is
I guess we'll
happening
find out.
in my hands. Take
You know what I
one.
will say? I like the fact that her approach is going to be we'll figure it out as we go, because that's pretty much Stuart Copeland's approach, is just we'll figure it out as we go. I like
See
that.
what is happening.
We'll see
in
what's
my
happening.
Hands. Take one. Take one.
It's not the worst thing in the world to play this way. This song definitely deserves a little more, but for a first time listening, it's not bad. I assume, based on the length of the video, that there's probably two
You
or
may have
three
heard
takes.
this song a million times and been a fan of the Police.
Oh,
for
she
years.
does move over to
But when
the-
you watch
to the
Giulliana
ride.
learn this song, you might be thinking to yourself,
Yeah.
"There's no way I could ever do that."
Yeah,
you
there
may
absolutely
feel like you're
is.
starting to learn too late, or that you weren't born with rhythm, or that you'll never be able to learn the drums perfectly. But I promise you, you can learn how to play the drums.
Yes.
Over my 12 years here at Drumeo, I've seen countless students pick up the sticks for the first time, whether they're in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. All the way up to their 90s. And so many of them used to
90s.
think it's all about playing perfectly, but they soon realized it's about enjoying the process
Yep.
and having fun behind the kit. So if
Yep.
that's you, I'd love for you to
That is, like, if you are somebody who's trying to get into drums, that is a perfect way of saying it. It's about enjoying the process. Like, so many people get locked down. Even and I understand, like, when I did session drumming, a lot of artists who I ended up working with were very skeptical at first because of my experiences with, like, my lack of experience, I should say, because I didn't know how to read music, or at least I didn't know how to read music well enough. I could make it up and kind of figure out what each thing did, kind of, but not anything intricate. You know, I didn't know the names. I didn't know anything like that. I didn't even know the names of techniques. I just copied them and implemented them into my playing style. So enjoying the process is a great way of putting it, because you can enjoy the process and still get to a point where, like in my case, I loved just playing drums, and I ended up finding my way into a recording studio doing session drumming because I loved doing it. I was good at it. And even if I didn't read music, and artists were skeptical about that when they first heard it, when they heard me play and when they started seeing me kind of figure out what I was going to play for their process or for their song or whatever, or for their jingles, they were like, oh, all right, cool. He doesn't know how to read music, but he knows how to play. Let's get this done. Let's he's enjoying the process. That's a great way of putting it. Sorry,
Join
just had
the
to
Musora
say that
community,
because
there's going to be a link down in the
it's
description.
so true.
Where you can try Musora free for 7 days, and I hope to see you there.
Very nice.
Okay,
How's it going?
it's getting closer. I don't know what I'm jumping.
Okay. Going halftime for a bit. That's an interesting way of doing it.
Okay, now I got the part in the middle, and
Yeah.
it's about to create.
That's right. That's right.
I have a structure now.
Nice.
Okay.
Sorry guys if you know this song very well. I know.
It's okay.
That's all part of the fun.
It's okay. You've got this.
The Drumeo torture.
Dale, 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 dale.
That is.
Oh, that was almost a fill. Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that, anyways. Is that right? Something like that. Only that's in the wrong place.
Yes, it is. I remember that. We watched his videos too if you want to check those out over there. And the camera freaked out again. My camera is not happy with me today. And it's a good camera, so I don't know why it hates me so much. Anyway, let's continue.
How's it going so far?
Okay, let's do
Okay.
it.
See, this
All
isn't
right.
that bad, right?
No,
See?
it's great, but it's all about that I want to do it perfectly. That's the problem.
Well, I think you'll be surprised when you hear the original.
You know what the thing
Alright,
is?
from the top.
She wants to do it perfectly, and Stuart Copeland has never played this song the same way twice. Guaranteed. Guaranteed he has never played this song the same way twice. So for her to be like, I want to play it perfectly, there is no perfectly. You are playing a Police song, which means you are literally just playing whatever fits the song in the general vibe. That is what Stuart Copeland is a master of. So just enjoy yourself. I love her attitude about this too. Aside from, being a little hard on herself trying to get it perfect, but regardless, fantastic.
Top.
No mistakes.
So she's just letting the opening play blank, no little opening bits. That's okay. Oh, swells. Okay. Oh, she is 100% sponsored by Zildjian. Kit check. Hold on, we haven't done a kit check in a while. So we got some K custom hi-hats, some K custom crashes. I can't tell what that ride is over there. Remo heads the whole way around. I can't tell what kit that is either. Oh, we got a Zildjian effects and another back there. I'm gonna guess the one closest to us that isn't the high. Oh, there's a little splash hiding under there. I'm gonna guess that one's probably an A or a. I don't see a K on it, so I'm not sure. Hard to tell. In my heart, so good. Oh, it's a great. Yeah, okay. Totally. Yeah. Why can't I speak today? Whatever. Yes! It's a Gretsch kit. I don't know why I couldn't speak today. Okay. Just playing a standard 4/4. And then drop to halftime for the... Oh! I like that. Drop to... There's a good shot. Oh, and they're all polished down symbols, so you can't... They probably got the name printed on the bottom because Zildjian likes to do stuff that way. That is it's a trash symbol. The little guy up at the top. That's funny. And the splash. Okay. But yeah, it's a Gretsch kit. Can't talk. Camera freaks out and I suddenly lose the ability to talk. So yeah, that transition into... Oh! It's too... Yeah, so she stayed on that halftime rolling out of the sort of chorus verse transition. She stayed there. So we got... Yeah. Transition out of the chorus. still in that transition. But then, for the verse, she stays on the ride cymbal this time. Oh, and she's accenting the spacing with the hi-hat, with closing the hi-hat. That's, you can hear it. That's good. Yep, double it up. Ooh, nice little like phlegm, and then choke the cymbal, back to the hi-hat. I like that. along with that hi-hat tom kind of sound, which is not my favorite use of like, you know, the hi-hat in a transition, but it can work in the right place. Yeah. Like 2 uses that every so often. So does Lars Ulrich. And this works well for this halftime. Playing further out towards the edge to make it more washy. That's one of the things I love when people do that, is if you're using the ride cymbal, you can play closer to the center, make it a little sharper, a little more direct, way more aggressive if that's what you're looking for. And then, especially with this cymbal, which is a much wider, I think this is probably like a 20-inch cymbal, probably. I'm guessing the others look probably like 16s to 18s, so that's probably a 20. With those bigger cymbals, you can make them much washier by bringing the cymbal further away from the center, or bringing the stick, further away from the center, so you get that ting, 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 and you can really change the tone of what you're playing, or, you know, build tension, build aggression in what you're playing, just from changing your stick positioning on the cymbal, and I love it. Yeah, I see the 20 mark on there. It's a 20-inch. God, I'm such a kit nerd sometimes. Yeah, okay, cool. She got that, like, that weird pause. Nothing wrong with playing on 4/4. Although, pretty sure. Wait. Every little thing she done. I think he plays it on the 3. I think he plays it on the 3. But I think there's. I'm trying to remember if this is 4/4 or 5/4. I think it's 4/4 time. It should be 4/4 timing, but he plays it. Yeah, I think he plays it on 4 or 3. I can't remember. It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird when you're hearing it with different drums on it. Oh man, that long hair, I hated playing with long hair. I would always put it back when I was playing. Ooh, okay, that was a fill. Yep. Alright. E-O! 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 Get that fade out going. Yeah! I love her line work on her tattoo as well. That's pretty cool. I think it's just floral patterns. It's very nice. And the drum on the back of the arm, that's cool. She's accenting the, look at she's accenting the snare with the hi-hat close. Bam, bam. Yes! Double it up. That's an interesting way to go for the end, especially considering it's a fade.
It is what it is.
You can tell that she knows how to like end fade outs live. She said that she played her school band she played and they would always fade out. That's a very good way of fading out because as a drummer, if you're playing the drums in a fade out, it's kind of like, it's always a pain in the butt because you go from like da 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 da, and it's such a pain in the butt to do. So sometimes you'll just end it with like with the cymbals. So very good work on that one. It is what it is. I like that.
On the spot in like 30 or
40 minutes.
So it's pretty good. Are you ready to hear the
Dang.
No? But
No.
The original drummer has like some delays and stuff on the hi-hats and the bass drum and the intro.
Yes, he
There's lots
does.
of cool effects. Have you ever heard of Stuart Copeland?
see. See.
This is the Police. Every little thing she does is magic from
Ghost in the
1981.
Machine.
Every little thing she does, I like her.
So we'll put the drums in.
No.
Yep. Oh, that's right. It was the accents on the cymbal that I was, yeah. No, he was just doing the.
What?
Yep.
Hey.
Dancing across the. I'm trying to remember. There was an off part that I'm like drawing a blank on now, where he was playing a different time to the snare than she was.
So
Great. It's
I'm drawing.
perfect.
I
Yeah.
think he said you would only get 1 or 2 takes, and they used his demo on all the albums. That would have been the way Stuart recorded most of his Police parts.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
He was just improvising, same as me. So he understood.
100%.
He understand. He understand.
I just made that up on the spot.
I think it was
So
before your
good.
final take, but you played this fill on the snare. That was almost exactly what Stuart played in the
way.
same spot.
Yep.
Oh, that was almost the fill. Yeah.
Yep.
And then even the whole halftime feel, I think you were putting the backbeat on 4, but Stuart was playing it on 3. So even
That's
like,
what
the
it
vibe
was.
right.
Okay. So
Okay,
Now,
I-
when this video is going out, Steve
Okay.
will see this video and he
Oh,
will
she's-
call me.
Yeah.
Jan,
She's gonna be Sting
was
session drummer
an
now.
amazing experience for me. I really enjoyed playing this amazing song, and I hope you enjoy it. I just did what I felt.
Maybe next time we'll have to give you something even more difficult.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
I
more
know
difficult.
What to play for you.
What are you gonna play for me?
No, come on. You didn't tell me. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh, yeah,
I have
that's-
an amazing
oh, I
experience
love it.
playing the Police. I love Sting. I love the Police. Thank you so much.
That was amazing. I love that. That was great.
You can get some water, or coffee, or anything.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Sure.
Oh man. That's amazing. That was awesome. That was awesome. Oh man, what a great performance. I can't talk right now. Holy crap. It's almost like I spent so much time watching, Sleep Token that now I'm having to process and my brain's not working right. I'm having to process music that's just the drums and be technical again. But yes, that was freaking awesome. Holy crap, that was great. Her attitude was fantastic. Her approach was literally Stuart Copeland's approach, which was great. I knew there was something off with that when she was playing the halftime, and when he said that she was playing it on the 4 and he was playing it on 3, it was like, yes, okay, I knew I was catching something that just didn't feel quite right. And my brain was thinking that, I think there's a section that's in 5/4. No, it's in 4/4. I'm a little rusty on that front, but that was amazing, and hopefully you all learned something watching this, whether it be, her approach, Stuart Copeland's approach, just diving into music. That little ad in the middle, even though it was an ad, was great at, bringing the idea of enjoying the process instead of trying to be a perfectionist with drums. It's all around just a great experience. Great video. So great. So if you want to watch this video without me pausing and talking all the time, of course, you can link it, or you can check it out in the link down in the description. And of course, if you want to subscribe over there, go for it. I do also link, if available, the original channel, so Drummy will be down there. And then if Giuliana has a YouTube channel, I'll link her as well. And if you want to stay, or not stay, but if you want to see more content from this channel, definitely leave my channel a like, subscribe if you want to see more content like it, and leave some comments down below letting me know what you all thought about this. And of course, if you have any suggestions for other videos, I try to get to them when I can. Sometimes it's just easiest to see what's newest on my feed and go from there, so it all just depends. But hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. But until then, thank you so much for being here, and have a good one.